This is the Brimso Dam. Where we are standing is the dam. It was built in 1928. And the design is such that it does not have gates, unlike that of Wager, where we have gates installed, so that when the river level gets to a certain limit, then we need to open the spill gates to allow the excess water to go out of the dam in order to protect the integrity of the dam. This is not like that. This dam has been constructed, designed in such a way that when it gets to a certain level, then the excess water will overflow on its own, just like what you are seeing now. So this is not a dam that has gates for you to open and close. It is not like that. This is just like the Intraban treatment plant, or the Intraban Dam in Takoradi, where whenever we get into the rainy season and there is so much water, the excess water will overflow on its own. This is just like the Intraban Dam. Well, I must say that for now, there is no such facility available to Ghana Water Company for us to be able to store the excess water, that's the water that is going to waste. Maybe from now going, our managers, our directors will think through and find out how we will be able to harness this excess water so that during the dry season, we will be able to make use of that excess water. Because during the dry season, sometimes it's even difficult for us to get raw water to abstract for treatment. But as I'm saying, for now, there is no such facility available to us to be able to make use of the excess water that is overflowing. Here, we don't have Galamsey. No mining activity goes on the river. This is the Kakum River, where I cannot really tell why the Galamsey people do not touch this river. And we are grateful to God, because almost every water that Ghana Water Company abstract, every river that we abstract in Ghana here has been polluted by illegal mining. Fortunately for us, this one does not have illegal mining going on. I think during the briefing, our station manager made it known there is a certain pillar on that curb over there. Once the river level gets to that pillar on the curb, it is an indication that there could be flooding. So when this thing happens, we go on radio, we use our public address system to announce, especially to those who are living downstream, for them to take preemptive measures, precautionary measures, so as not to be inundated by the flood waters, so as to protect lives and property. So that is what we do. It is not as if we just look on and people lose their lives and properties. No. Whenever there is an indication that flooding could happen, then we go on radio, we use our PA system, we let the public know, so that those who face the likelihood of being inundated by these flood waters will take precautionary measures so as to protect themselves and protect their properties. This is Brimso. You know, I don't live in Cape Coast, so I don't know the geography of Cape Coast very well. But the information I have, which is very reliable, is that Jukwa is upstream this treatment plant. Therefore, even if, assuming without admitting, that Ghana Water Company open any spill gates, which doesn't exist here anyway, if Ghana Water Company open any spill gates, water does not flow in the reverse direction. Therefore, whatever excess water that goes out of this dam cannot go to Jukwa Road and therefore destroy the road. So that thought or that allegation that Ghana Water Company is complicit in what happened on the Jukwa Road is something we should let rest. It is not true. It cannot happen. The message I want the public to know is that Ghana Water Company did not intentionally open any spill gates here to let out the excess water without informing the public. In the first place, there are no gates here, which are closed and open, as the case may be. The water just goes out whenever it gets to that level, as you can see now. Secondly, the level that the river gets to show us that there is a possibility of flooding, that level had not even been reached. The river had not got to that level. Therefore, Ghana Water Company could not have in any way anticipated flooding. And that was why we did not make any announcement, do any publicity for those living downstream to take precautionary measures.
I am Engineer Vincent Opoku-Waridako, the Regional Production Manager. Well, the question that you pose concerning the overflow of the dam, why don't we store the excess water that is going overflow? The reason being that we have aquatic life downstream. So with the dam, before the dam we call it upstream, and after the dam is downstream. The river is there to serve other communities. We are not supposed to take everything in the river. There are other communities who also depend on the river downstream. So studies are always done to know the amount of water that you can extract and what can go downstream. We also have aquatic life downstream that needs to survive. So that's the reason why it is the excess water goes overflow during the rainy season. But what happened during the rainy season that caused a disaster? It was a natural thing, being that the river overflowed its banks, carried a lot of weeds, and the weeds blocked the siphons where the water is supposed to, the excess water is supposed to go overflow. And in that sense, the excess water has to go over even the dam, even affecting the integrity of the dam. So it was a natural cause. It wasn't being done by Ghana Water. We didn't open anything. The excess water, just to make sure that the dam is intact, the excess water has to spill over and get to downstream. Yes, normally when we get to the rainy season, what if we expect high level of the dam? What we need to do is to inform the general public of the level of the river and the communities downstream to be on their guard. Normally, NADMO and other stakeholders are informed so that we don't have a situation where lives are lost or properties and all those things. At a certain level, when it goes beyond measure, there's nothing for Ghana Water we can do. All that we can do is to pass information to those downstream to evacuate and protect themselves. Okay, looking at the history of the headworks. The headworks has been in existence since 1928. We've not had a situation where the station is deprived of the raw water. We have, a lot of studies have been done. Always we have enough inflows for us to extract and treat. So it is not a matter of we're not having enough.
So when we get to dry season, information is saying to us that we are in dry season, that much of water now you need, even sometimes you have to even come in dry season, they will also be having challenges. So saying
it depends. It depends on the very. We have 9 systems in the region. For Bremso that you visited, Bremso has not got that challenge. Shashaman, yes, Shashaman is where that we normally have because of the activities on the pra. So normally when we have challenges, it's Bremso that comes in to support. Not Shashaman coming to support Bremso. So it's a Shashaman that we have that challenge because of the Galamsey activities on the pra. Yes, I would say there is no, for now, there will be no be any need for it because there is even plans of expanding our treatment system even to double the capacity of the plant. And even with that one, we have enough water to abstract. In future, if depending on activities that goes on upstream, what can be done is not just building a reservoir. Maybe we can get pumps downstream to lift the water and push it back to upstream so that we always have enough water upstream.